He was called the baddest man on the planet for his incredible punching power and aggressive fighting style. His speed, strength, and vicious aggression earned him the title of the youngest world heavyweight champion in 1986. He is Iron Mike Tyson. Today, we will show you all of the most brutal and aggressive knockouts of the legendary Iron Mike. Mike Tyson made his professional debut on March 6, 1985, against Puerto Rican Hector Mercedes. From the very beginning of the fight, the 18-year-old Tyson pounced on his opponent without giving him a single chance.
Swing!
Mike Tyson versus Trent Singleton. In the first round, Mike had a magnificent streak of 4 punches, the last of which landed right on Singleton's jaw. Knockdown. Trent got to his feet and continued the fight. However, he could not resist for long.
He gets a mandatory 8 under New York State Athletic Commission rules, and already, from what little we've seen of Mike Tyson in his pro career, down goes Singleton again, left up this time and body, and he's just a perpetual motion machine so far. This isn't going to go too long. Trent Singleton in all sorts of trouble. We're already in round 1. The Mike Tyson, the young fledgling professional, 2 fights, 2 wins, the debut on the 6th.
Mike Tyson versus Don Halpin. In the first minute of the 4th round, Halpin misses several incoming punches. Bouncing off the ropes, Don falls to his knees. He gets up and continues the fight, which did not last long.
Can Tyson finish this? I think so. I think so. That's enough. Now that last right hander, that was questionable. Tyson celebrates.
Mike Tyson versus Ricardo Spain.
Shake hands, come out boxing. Good luck, gentlemen.
Mike Tyson, 3 fights.
After a series of 12 unanswered blows from Tyson, Spain tried to find salvation in a clinch. Immediately after, Mike sends him to the canvas with a left hook.
It's like a steam hammer.
Ricardo gets up by the count of 8 and immediately is sent back to the floor with another powerful left hook. The referee was forced to stop the fight.
I don't believe it. That's well inside a minute. Spain can't believe it. Tyson absolutely destroyed him there. Well,
Mike Tyson versus John Alderson. Mike started very aggressively as always. Despite John's superiority in weight, height, and arm length, he was unable to keep Mike at a distance.
Well, he has got to. Gino will have a busy night tonight in this 6th rounder. Tyson, you heard documented, of course, the young man fighting and fighting very well. So there's the right, good countering right hand, and that stunned Alderman. Well, backs up another right hand, combination by Tyson, and he goes under attack. Didn't help, but I guess is the only man, and this one may not go much longer as a crushing right hand sends our left eye starts to ooze some blood now, and Tyson goes right back in on top of it. Tyson trying for his 5th straight knockout. Alderson weary on his feet.
Just trying to survive now. He's got to throw something out, though. He's laying in with Tyson.
Ruling that as a slip, not a knockdown. Alderson peeking in over that swelling left eye, and here comes Tyson. Alderson throwing the right hand here.
In round 2, a second before the bell, Tyson's right cross crashed into his opponent's head. Knockdown. On the count of 6, Alderson gets up and walks to his corner but refuses to continue the fight.
With his own right. And there's a good straight right hand by Mike Tyson. That sent Alderson down.
Mike Tyson versus Lorenzo Kennedy.
July 25th in Birmingham, Michigan, over Vernon Bridges. And look at Tyson go right after Kennedy. Now Kennedy is a boxer, but gets knocked down with the first left hook he takes. Look at the power, Ballers. Kennedy, little shaky now, takes a right hand. This one could end in a hurry.
At the end of the first minute of the first round, Mike again squeezes Lorenzo in the corner and delivers 4 unanswered blows to Lorenzo's head. Kennedy drops to one knee, and Joe Cortez is forced to stop the beating.
That was right
Tyson is powerful, huh?
Oh, wow. Mike Tyson barely built up a sweat, but you know he was warm and ready. He came out fired up. It is 7-0 with 7 knockouts. Lorenzo.
Mike Tyson versus Michael Johnson.
Hold on to your hats. Nobody thinks it's going to go that far. Oh, there he goes. He's just going to pull it.
From the very first seconds, Mike begins to attack his opponent, pressing him to the ropes. A left hook to the body sends him into a knockdown.
I'm glad you pointed it out because down he goes. The left hook just buried him, dug him in the ribs.
Johnson gets up and wants to continue the fight, but a right cross knocks him out.
Put it all there. The right to the head, and it's all over. Goodbye.
I hope he's not hurt because that was a brutal, wide open.
Mike Tyson versus Donnie Long.
You both received your instructions in addressing.
After the bell sounded, the boxers met in the center of the ring, and Donnie Long immediately makes an unforgivable mistake when fighting Mike Tyson. He stands directly opposite from him and does not move.
Years of age. Long is 27.
Oh, wow. Well, that was quick.
The first one.
Mike Tyson versus Conroy Nelson. Round 2. Working with a jab, Tyson puts himself in a the very middle of the ring. Another victory by knockout.